You're on.
I'm Ishan, and my genius hour presentation is on golf. So, golf is a game that's played on a large open-air course in which a small hard ball is struck using a golf club into a series of small holes in the ground. The goal in golf is to use the fewest possible strokes to complete the course to get the ball in the hole. There are 18 holes. In each hole, you make your way up to the green where you putt if your ball lands on the green. So this is how you know which golf club to use where you are, depending where you are in the course. So if you are trying to figure out which golf club to use, you should know how many yards you are away from the hole. So if you're around 300 to 400 yards away, use the driver. If you're 200 to 300 yards away, usually a hybrid. If you're 175 to 200 yards away, a hybrid or a 4-iron. 150 to 175 yards away, a 6-iron or a 7-iron. 100 to 150 yards away, 8-iron or 9-iron. 75 yards to 100 yards away is a 52 wedge or a pitching wedge, also known. If you're 50 to 75 yards away, a pitching wedge. If you're 50 to 50 yards away, a lob wedge, also known as a 60 degree. And then once you're on the green, you use a putter. So I'm going to tell a story. So one day, a 13-year-old boy named Sean was on hole number 1 on a golf course. This was a 4-par hole, so that means the hole was around 400 meters. First, he decided what golf club he was going to use, so he got out his blank and hit the ball off his tee. He hit the ball 180 yards away. So first, he was 400 yards away from the hole, so that means he has to use his driver. So this is a driver. It has like a cover. So to hit a driver, first you have to get in your stance. Wait, should I just do this?
You want me to move this table?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Don't do it.
I'm glad. Okay. So if you hit with this is the driver. So what you have to do is pretend the ball's right here. So it's lined up with your left foot. So this part of the club is going to be lined up with your left foot. So first what you have to do is get in your stance. The whole time you swing, you have to keep your eye on the ball the whole time. So what you have to do, first, this is what you have to do with each club. You cross your fingers over here, and then you get in your stance, you keep your left arm tight, and bend your right arm, and this is how far it should go. And then your eye's on the ball, and then you keep your eye on the ball, and you follow through, and you go up, and then once it's up, you can look at where your ball went. So the next golf club he used was a blank, then shot and hit the ball 110 yards away. So the next golf club he used was a hybrid. So because he's 220 yards away, so if you're 220 yards away from a ball, so if you're 200 to 300 yards away, you're going to use a hybrid. So he's 220 yards away. So swinging with the hybrid is almost like swinging with a driver. You just don't keep the ball on your lined up with your left foot. And with the driver, you use a tee to tee up your ball. And with the hybrid, you don't do that. So with the hybrid, this is how you're going to hit. You're going to stand and then swing and keep your eye on the ball and then follow through. And then still keep your left arm tight. He walked to his ball and got his next golf club out, which was in blank iron. He hit the ball 90 yards away and the golf ball landed on the green. So he's going to use his 8 iron. His 8 iron. So how you hit an 8 iron is it's pretty much the same as the iron. You're gonna make that 8 iron between your feet. You're gonna keep your left arm tight. You're gonna go this far and then swing like this and keep your eye on the ball. And then when you're swinging, your left foot doesn't go up like this. It goes up just a little bit, and all your weight is on your right foot. And then once you go down, all your weight is on your left foot. Okay. Now Ishan figured that since he was 20 yards away from the hole, he would hit with his blank wedge. After he hit, the ball went 10 yards away and landed on the green. So he's going to hit with his pitching wedge. So I'm going to use a 60-degree club. So this is how you hit. I also call it lob wedge. So what you want to do is once you hit, your goal is to kind of get the ball high, not very far because you're only 20 meters away. So you're kind of when you hit, you want to kind of go under the ball, so under the grass, and so the ball kind of goes up. So you're going to hit and not go too far up, so maybe like here, and then go under the ball and swing. So you want as how you go here is how you go here. So you want to go under the ball and swing, and then the ball go up, and still keep your eye on the ball. So Sean's ball landed on the green, so he decided to use his blank. Then the ball went in the hole. So he's going to use his putter, because always when you're on the green, no matter what, you have to use your putter. So this is how you hit a putter. You don't hit it too hard, and you want to keep each swing even. So you keep your eye on the ball again. And so if you go this way, you can go to your right foot. So right foot, left foot, like this, and you keep your eye on the ball, and you're gonna go like this, and not too hard, unless it's really, because a lot of greens on different holes are very different. Some can be small, and some can be really big. So if you're really far away from the hole, you can hit harder, and it's a good idea to stand like this to see like if the ball is downhill or uphill. So Sean's score for that hole was 5 because it took him 5 strokes to get the ball in the hole. So the score is how many strokes it takes to get the ball in the hole. The least, the better. Questions?
What's the difference between the irons besides like how far and like how heavy or something like that?
Like, what's the difference between the irons?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, so let's say the further you are, like if you're really far, the lower the number is, I guess, which club you should use to get it the farthest. So, like there's a 4 iron, and then there's an 8 iron. A 4 iron will make it go further. So the less the iron is, like it'll make it go more high instead of far. So as you can see here, this is the lob wedge, and it's kind of more flat than the other irons, kind of like this. And then this is the 8 iron, and it goes a little bit more up to make it go further, not up.
Why not just like hit it slowly, not so light, not just pick it up?
Yeah.
Why do you want to do that?
Well, because you don't want it to go too far away. You don't want to go across the green. So if you're only like like 15 yards away, you want it to go more up instead of far. Yeah.
Is there a 5-iron?
There is. I believe so. Yeah.
You would use the 5-iron because it doesn't stay on the sheet.
Well, it says, like 175 to 200 yards away, hybrid or 4-iron. So, and then 150 to 175 yards away, 6-iron or 7-iron. So probably, because the older you are, you're stronger. So you probably want to hit like, if you're 300 yards, if you're 200 yards away, but you're like a 7-year-old, you probably want to use maybe like a driver, and then adult would probably use a hybrid. But yeah, so if you're just like maybe 5-iron would be like 100 like 60 around there. Yeah.
Steven? Do you use a driver in golf?
Where?
Mini golf.
Never. In mini golf, you always use a putter.
That's why you're great.
Yeah.
Your putt.